Self-injury recovery is achieved by understanding yourself and why you feel the way you do. When you understand the process of why you feel the way you do, then you can use the process to achieve the feeling you want to feel. The fact is that everything anyone does, we do it because we want to feel better. Those who struggle with self-harm are no different, except they can feel so bad that self-harming becomes a way of feeling better. It doesn't have to be this way. You can achieve an overall happier state of being where self-harm is a thing of the past. It's important to understand the connection between our thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and emotions. Our thoughts elicit emotional response depending on how the thought feels. Some thoughts feel good and some feel bad. All humans are creative. When we think about something, more thoughts come that are like it. It's true for thoughts that feel good and thoughts that feel bad. When we tend to focus on positive feeling thoughts about situations and subjects, we tend to start off from a better feeling place no matter what we do and focus on. Our vibe is higher. When we think thoughts more often than not which elicit a negative feeling, we start off from a worse feeling place. As a result, we're more likely to think thoughts that feel bad about any situation or subject we find ourselves in or are focusing on. Our vibe is lower. Self-injurers are intense focusers. Depending on the feeling of their focus, they can reach very high vibes or very, very low ones. The ability to focus intensely is a gift when we are directing our thoughts in a positive feeling way. The higher on the emotional scale we feel, the stronger our creative energy becomes. The same is true for the opposite. The lower on the emotional scale we feel, the stronger our survival energy becomes. Ideally, we would remain in the higher highs so that if we do dip down, we only skim the surface of a low vibe rather than going as deep as we know we can go. To do this, we need to care about how we feel. How do you feel right now? Do you feel good? If you are a self-harmer, the likelihood is that you don't always feel good. Feeling good is probably hard for you. Some subjects and situations can make you feel so bad you want to harm yourself. Why self-harm alleviates negative emotions is because of two main reasons. Your negative beliefs include thoughts and feelings that you deserve or need punishment to feel better. The second reason is the body's response to physical harm is to release an endorphin rush, much like taking a drug, which makes us feel better. Someone who needs relief from mental pain, in particular pain that stems from feelings that they are inadequate in one way or another, they can find self-harm as an addictive tool for relief, to feel better. It all comes down to one thing: feeling. How do you feel right now? How do you feel about yourself? Do you feel good about yourself? If the answer is no, then you know what your work is. The answer to self-injury recovery is changing our feeling. It's becoming unconditionally happy. It's being able to say, it's okay if I'm not perfect. I still get to feel good. I am worthy of feeling good without conditions. You change your feeling through practice, choosing to focus on things in your life that already feel good. Focusing on flowing positive feelings on subjects you don't currently feel all that positive about so you can feel good. So good, you no longer want to harm yourself or anyone else. Self-injury recovery is about practicing feeling better, in particular about self, so that feeling good becomes your status quo. When you start to feel better, your life changes. Anxiety goes away. Addictions go away. Self-harm becomes an act of the past. Start by changing your focus about yourself. One simple act you can start with today, right now, is to tell yourself, I love you. Make a promise to yourself to love yourself unconditionally, to figure out what that means for you. Intend to care about yourself so much that harming yourself isn't possible anymore.